But before I do that, let's tell our viewers the Delhi government's decision to deny fuel to overcharged vehicles at refill stations, which was initially set to take effect on April 1st, has been postponed. According to authorities, the delay is due to pending structural modifications at certain fuel stations. Now, Delhi Environment Minister Manjinder Singh Sirsa said that the delay was due to some petrol pumps not yet implementing the required structural modifications. He explained that specific areas would need to be designed or designated, beg your pardon, for all vehicles to exit, and a clear passage would have to be maintained for vehicles eligible to receive fuel. However, he assured that these were minor adjustments. So for more on that particular move, taking that across to Kritika, who continues to stay with me. Kritika, as far as this is concerned, what more can you tell us?
Well, Nivedna, there are about 3 devices that need to be set up in order to ensure this sort of a fuel ban mechanism at the fueling stations. The first are automated number plate reader cameras. Now, these are something that we've witnessed, that we've seen in fact being installed across most of the petrol pumps. Then comes a DVR device. This is a backroom device which basically captures the number plate and then reads the registration number of it, sharing this information with the transport department. The other device is a speaker that is installed outside where the cars queue up for fueling, and if in case the DVR flags the particular car as being an overage vehicle, which is above the age of 10 as far as it is a diesel vehicle, and above the age of 15 if it is a petrol vehicle, then that speaker would go off, alerting the petrol pump operators to refuse fuel to the particular commuter. However, as per regulations that the fuel operators are bound by, they cannot refuse anyone fuel under any circumstances, and a notification from the Union Petroleum Ministry is also supposed to be released in order to empower them to make these decisions. On top of that, definitely, as the Environment Minister has also said, structural inputs need also to be made at the petrol pumps, because remember, a lot of these petrol pumps still do not have the speaker. When we also did a spot check in Chanakya at a petrol pump, we were only able to find the DVR as well as the automated number plate reader cameras. Now, so far, these cameras and the device together are only able to flag any sort of, any sort of regulations that the commuters, that the vehicle is not abiding by, directly to the transport department, and a challan or a fine can be leveled by the transport department directly from that front. Another adjustment that is being made is to also look into the possibility of ensuring that these cameras and the device also captures the pollution under control certificate status of the vehicles coming in, and maybe in future this entire mechanism could also be used to refuse fuel to those vehicles who are non-compliant of those measures as well. But definitely, with the deadline being pushed, remember, this was one of the biggest in fact move that was announced by the Environment Minister in his first ever meeting on tackling Delhi's air pollution as far as vehicular emissions is also concerned. The meeting had taken place on the 2nd of March. So definitely missing this deadline is a big thing. But remember, on the ground as well, as far as the Supreme Court ruling pertains to the end of life vehicles, no vehicle that is above the age of 10 and 15 as far as diesel and petrol is concerned is anywhere allowed to ply. So the traffic police personnel will already be working to make sure that none of these vehicles are plying in the city. This is only a measure to ensure further implementation. Over to you.
Right, Kritika. Thank you for joining us with more on that and giving us more information as to what we're given to understand at this point as to why this is being mulled at. But for the moment, we leave the conversation at that. Time for a quick break here on Metro Morning. Stay with us. Lots more on the other side in terms of special stories, so don't go anywhere.